I forgot to update the background for my DS scene, so we're gonna show how the sausage is made a little bit here. I need to do this. Also, yeah, that should be fine. Come on. Here we go. Retro, thanks for not streaming again, you son of a bitch. I forgot to set up my background, so hold on a sec. Hey, what up, artist? Showing how the sausage is made here. There we are. That should be good. Making Jay unhappy I didn't stream. Mission accomplished. Oh, yeah, man, you need to stream. I missed my retro streams. A bank gave me money, and I got my mom the Epsom salts, plus a few candles. She loved them. Hey, congrats, man, and good for your mom. Whoops, whoa. I did a thing I didn't mean to do. What did I do? Don't do that. See, this is why you do these things before you start the stream. I broke it. There we go, fixed. Not the right headspace to stream at the moment. Maybe tomorrow, I hope. All right, man. Sorry you're having a rough time. That sucks. You know what else I need to do is fix this. I really needed to set all this up before stream. I completely forgot that I was doing like a DS game, so I need to use like a special scene for it, and I did not do it until I hit start stream. With my old streaming software, I could show one scene while editing another, but when I'm just using base OBS, I don't have that set up, so I have to like edit it while I'm showing it, which kind of sucks. Here we are. All right, we gotta crop this. I gotta find the right level of crop. Let's try, see how 500 looks. Whoops. Where'd it go? Yeah, I know the game sounds off on purpose because I'm not pretending that we're still in the like stream's about to start screen, okay? Finding the right crop number is a pain in the butt. A little more, maybe a little more. That might work. That might work. Can't tell. Probably one mana game at a time. Although I am really excited for the next mana game, so maybe I'll do 2 mana games in a row, because Dawn of Mana's next, which is supposed to be the bad one, and I'm actually kind of excited to see the really bad one. See if it's as bad as they say. All right, I think that crop looks good. I think we're good. Shit. The art style is pretty, dude. The mana games are freaking gorgeous. Maybe like it may be like the prettiest series out there. Like it's way up there. Especially Legend of Mana. Legend of Mana, I honestly think, bar none, is the best looking game in the entire PlayStation 1. That game is gorgeous. It's amazing. Shading the grass and trees, yeah. Can't tell if it's centered. You got the Invisible Mana series art book. I want that. I don't know if this one's going to be good. I'm actually going in pretty much completely blind on this game. I know basically nothing about it. Other than it's like a dungeon crawler action game for the DS. I don't know. Let me get this centered. The one problem with streaming DS games, when I don't know if like I want to focus on one screen or if you need to see both, so I'm just gonna start it like this. There's so much wasted space. So much wasted space on the screen, man. All right. Maybe I'll put my face on the left since there's literally nothing over there. All right, that looks fine for now. Okay. Now you can have audio. We'll actually start now. We hadn't started. Now we're starting. Welcome to the stream. I kind of want to watch that like opening cutscene. I didn't actually see it before. Will it play again? Maybe I'll just reset. Is there a reset option? Reset. All right. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I love the music. I love the art of these games. And in most of them, I love the gameplay. Most of them. I think Trials of Mana is still definitely the best so far. And I'm torn between Secret of Mana and Legend of Mana for my second favorite. Those were both really good. Don't think we're really covering anything at the bottom. We're covering a tiny, tiny bit. And not enough to matter. You want an idea to fill up some empty space on the sides, maybe a little bit of box art on the opposite? Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I just found like a background that's like Mana, like Children of Mana specific, but the character that's on there is actually covered by the game. So it's just a nice little forest background. Box art's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll do that. This is a cool little opening cutscene. Have you played this one, Retro? You've played most of the Mana games, right? How do we rate Children? How do we feel about it? You want another Mana game to enjoy? This one isn't it. Well, I'm playing them all. So we're playing them all in release order. Mid to one below mid. Okay, fair enough. Not one of the better ones, but it's not a bad game. Back memory, yeah. I don't think there's been any Mana games I actively disliked yet. I don't think there's been any that I would call bad. What was the last one I played before this? It wasn't Legend, was it? I think I played one more after Legends, didn't I? Let me check. It's running together a little bit in my head. Okay, the last one was Sword, the remake of Final Fantasy Adventure. Yeah, okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. So yeah, Legend or Secret of Mana is my second favorite so far. It's a tough call between those two. Let me find Children of Mana box art. See how it looks. See, I might want to throw that in the background. I don't need the actual, like, DS packaging. That's kind of, that's good. Okay, here, we'll grab this. All right, yeah, we'll throw the box art in the background as well. It's 2006, a retro game. I mean, it's 20 years old now. Yeah, I agree. It depends. So for me, I know some people say when something reaches 20 years old, it's technically retro. For me, I separate it to like pre or post HD. Yeah, basically like Retro said, I would consider Xbox 360 not retro because it's HD. I would consider PS2 retro because it's pre-HD. That's sort of my personal separation. All right, we're gonna add... Where the hell? There it is. Hey! There we are. That looks decent, right? How's that? Or is that too much? I think that's good. There's a little more going on now. Okay, we're gonna call it here. Let's actually play the game. In that case, I'd recommend Poppin'. The little guy seems very effective and more enjoyable to play than the others. PS1's the newest retro to me, so you would not consider PlayStation 2 retro? I would. I would consider that retro. Oh. All right, I have no clue what I'm getting into. We're going blind. Poppin'. Magic? Heck nah. Heck nah. I'm not really a magic. I mean, granted, I know it's mana. Mana magic tends to be OP, so Poppin's probably the best character. But I like being the sword Chad. Although I guess that would be Wanderer. I don't know. I'd probably go with one of the more balanced, either Ferric or Timbre. Looks like Ferric's a little bit more physical oriented and Timbre's a little more magic oriented. My gut feels like first choice is main guy, so we'll go with main guy. What color hair? We don't want to be a ginger. Silver? Could be old. I'll go blue hair. We could look kind of like the Breath of Fire guy. We'll stick with Ferric. That's a fine name. I mean, look, he's on the front of the box, right? It's a tale of long ago. When the mana tree... Dude, I love the music in these games. When the mana tree was newly born. I reached 54 hours of fasting. Nothing but water with salt. Ugh. Elusia Isle floated in the middle of a sea in the center of the world. So this is the first game of that, like, World of Mana initiative they tried to do, right? It's like this, Dawn of Mana... Above it, Tower of the Great Mana Tree, and there's like one other. Right? I'm sure you've heard many stories about the Mana Tree and the Sword of Mana. The story you're about to hear tells of the only time the Holy Sword ever dared to defy mana. Ooh. Whoa. This is how... Oh, this looks nice. This is how it all began. I like the... Once again, like always, I like the art style and graphics of this. Every mana game looks really good. Moti, that will be all for today. Moti, could you teach me more often? Oh, look, now it's gonna annoy me that I didn't keep red hair because my freaking picture, when it's up close, my hair's red. Why couldn't they make that palette swap as well, man? That's gonna drive me nuts. I want to train more so I can get better. I honestly might restart and make my hair red so I don't have to be annoyed by that. In fact, I'm going to. That's going to drive me nuts. I know that's autistic as hell, but it's going to bug me. We're going red hair. Yeah, World of Mana. I hope I can skip that opening cutscene. This is the type of autism we don't see much. That wouldn't bother you? That, like, I have blue hair, but every time it shows a close-up, it's red? We're sticking with, or orange. We're sticking with orange hair. I hope I can skip this. Shit. It doesn't look skippable. Let out my inner blue hair. For real, dude. I'm a communist now. You didn't know? I'm about to get the, like, cow nose ring. Alright, we have to watch this again. Septum piercing? Is that what they call it? Where, like, all the women look like they have a runny nose now with, like, snot dripping down? I hate that. I think that's an ugly look. So if it turns out that I don't need to use the bottom screen, I will shift it so, like, you know, we're focused on just the screen I'm using. But I don't know when I get into gameplay whether or not I'm going to use both screens in this game. I probably should have tested that. I didn't think I'd be playing this game. I didn't expect this game to win the vote, but nobody voted. I've, like, never gotten so few votes on a Discord poll. We got like 3 votes that weren't me. So we surprisingly ended up with this. That's why I'm unprepared. Bothers me a bit as well. If characters, portraits, sprites don't match, doesn't feel right for real. It's the same with the games letting you rename characters but still calling them by their OG name in cutscenes. Yeah, if a game has a canon name, I almost never change it. Like if there's a canon name, I pretty much leave it. That will be all for today. Modi, could you teach me more often? I want to train more so I can get better fast. Ha! Those fiery eyes, they look just like your father's. Oh? Your father was a captain in the Holy Infantry of Wendell. Holy Infantry of Wendell. Do I know that from the other games? I took too long of a break between the other games. That sounds somewhat familiar. I don't know if I know that place. Your father was captain of the Holy Infantry of Wendell. He was a fearless swordsman. That's right. And I want to be a swordsman just like him. That's why I need more training. There's no need for impatience. I can't think of any games that let you rename a game, rename a character but still call you the original name in cutscenes. 10, for example, you can only rename Tidus because it's the only name never spoken in a cutscene. And I don't particularly like that either. I actually wish that if they were going to have a canon name and have it all be like spoken dialogue, just don't let you change the name. Honestly. Would anyone have thought Final Fantasy 15 was a better game if you could rename Noctis so nobody ever says his name the whole game? Or rename Clive in Final Fantasy 16? Like, that does not make the game better. Just, like, let them have their name. There's no need for impatience. But I'm not a silent protag fan. I always prefer a voiced protag with an actual personality. Everyone just call him Emo. Like, emo face. Star Ocean 4 comes to mind. 3 as well, I think. 4 was... Wait. 4 is the one I played. 4 was The Last Hope? I think. I played that game. I liked that game. That's like the only Star Ocean I played. 4 is the 360 one. Yeah, that's the one I played. That was a good game. That was the only Star Ocean I played all the way through. In the Cataclysm 10 years ago, monsters swarmed the... And Star Ocean would be a fun series to stream all the way through sometime. I know some of them are supposed to be pretty bad, but the ones I've played were really good. There's no need for impatience. In the Cataclysm 10 years ago, monsters swarmed the land. The world today is very different. Yeah, but Train too hard and you'll injure yourself. No more lessons for you today. Fine. Guess I'll get to see what Tess is up to. Wait just a moment. It's almost time for Tess to go and offer prayers at the Tree of Mana. When you play through, it's mostly a good series, except for 5. Yeah, that's the one that everyone hated, where you have like a party of like 8 people or something crazy. That's like all I know about it. And there's like a really sexy, like sorceress looking girl. I just saw like a couple of trailers for the game. I know very little about it. You mustn't keep her from her duties. But I like action RPGs in general. I like the Tales of games a lot. That's one of my favorite franchises. Prayers, there's no harm in skipping them now and then. The prayers to the mana tree are a sacred ritual to give thanks to the mana goddess. Skipping them is not an option. Well, if you put it like that, do not bother Tess, understand? Alright, I won't. Well, I'll see you next time. Bye, Modi. Oh, by the way, did you see it leaked that they're finally, with that Tales of remaster thing they're doing, they're finally remastering a freaking 2D, like, older Tales game? They're doing one older than, like, the PS4. About freaking time. Eternity, yeah, the first Star Ocean. Yeah, so I played the first few hours of the first Star Ocean because I bought the remake on PS4. The thing is, my PS4 is in storage. I don't want to pull it out to play the rest of it, so I keep hoping they'll eventually put it on PC. Like, I bought Star Ocean 2 remake on PC. I don't know why they won't release the Star Ocean 1 remake on PC. It's stuck on, like, Switch and PS4 for some reason. But yeah, Eternia, I'm pretty excited for that. I've never played that one. Something's been bothering me lately. I've got this feeling that something bad's going to happen. I could be wrong. So do I not care about the bottom screen? Because that could easily be minimized, right? And just stuck down in the bottom corner. Why isn't the start button not doing anything? I might be able to like make the top screen cover most of the screen, but it looks like my, in case I break something, let me make a save state. How do I make a save state in this thing? Is there no save states built into this? There's gotta be, right? There we are, save state. All right, config, input. Why is start not working? Let me do this. It is all weird. It's not on the right buttons. Okay, I'm glad I double checked. Tales of Destiny 2, other one knows one of those Tales of Eternia. Still a very good game. I'm excited for it because I love Tales. But the oldest one I've ever played is Symphonia. So basically, all of the ones they've been remastering for the past few years were all the ones I've already played. And then they weren't doing like any older ones. There we are, now it works. Okay. So yeah, like I've played, the ones I played all the way through and actually beaten are like Symphonia, Vesperia, I haven't beat Zillia yet. I've actually been playing through the Zillia remaster. I'm like halfway through, so I'm not gonna count that. I haven't beaten it. I beat Grace's F. I beat that one back on the PS3. I beat Berseria and the one it's connected to, which name slips my mind. I never beat Hearts R. Or Abyss. I kind of hope Abyss gets the remaster treatment soon. I played Abyss a little bit on the 3DS, but remember, I don't like playing games on mobile. So I never beat it, mostly because I was playing it on the 3DS, and that was annoying to me. But I liked what I played of Abyss. Yeah, what's the one that was the Berseria was a prequel to? I can't come up with a name. It was not one of the best ones, but it was all right. Zestiria, thank you, yeah, and I beat Zestiria as well. 10 years ago, people were suffering inside and out. That was Zestiria is saved by its connections to Berseria. Berseria is by far my favorite Tales of. I actually think Berseria is a masterpiece. That's like a 10 out of 10 game for me. One of my favorite games ever. You did, Frenchie. You voted for this. And the connections that Zestiria and Berseria share really elevates Zestiria for me. Like, the connections are so good that they make Zestiria better by connection. Kind of like how I feel about Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2. Like, the way they are connected towards endgame, like, elevates both games, you know? 10 years ago, people were suffering inside and out. They were in the depths of despair, but they hadn't given up. Of course, now they're doing fine. They're practically as good as new. Humans are made of pretty tough stuff, eh? Frenchie, I didn't expect this to win. I admit, I was really surprised when I saw you voted for this. But now we're committed. Well, hello, Ferric. Are you keeping up with your sword training? You're naturally talented. It would be a shame not to apply yourself and do your best. Got all the little sprites chilling out. Ah, another nice day. The cool thing about Tales of is so many different games are best in the series in different ways. There's no overall best one. A different one with best story, a different with best combat, a different with best character. Yeah. I just think Berseria takes the cake on most. By far best story. I think Berseria's story is phenomenal. Mostly, I love the characters. Mostly, I think the gameplay is great. Although you can definitely argue it's not the most technical gameplay, but it is. It feels the smoothest without being dumbed down to the point where there's not still, like, tactics to it, right? Like, some of the older ones, Velvet's a great character. She's not my favorite lead. My favorite, Tales of, like, lead is, Vesperia. Shit. Floyd? I can't remember the guy's name. He's awesome. He's the best lead. Although I like the guy from Grace's F as well. Not Floyd. What the fuck? What the hell is the guy with the long black hair's name? I can't remember his name. He's the best main character. I never got to play Fantasia. I started with Tales of Destiny, played a bit of Eternia, missed any in between before picking up again with Legendia, and later picked up the Graces remastered. Ah. Yeah, the Tales of games are wonderful. I love those games. I'm really excited for that new announcement. On days like this, my favorite thing to do is have a picnic under the manna tree. Oh, or a barbecue. Wouldn't be a bad idea either. So the people I didn't choose are still in the world. I like that. So there's Poppin'. Oh, Ferric, you know what? Tess said the manna tree seems different lately. She went over to the stone today to see what she could find out. But Velvet's definitely goon-worthy. I mean, I don't goon to Velvet, but there would be no shame there. Velvet's pretty hot. Avoided Arise entirely. The amount of MTX in there drove me off. It looked like it didn't appeal to me as a Tales. You know, I never beat Arise. I bought Arise. I played maybe 10 hours into it and I dropped it, and I don't know why. I can't put my finger on why that game doesn't hold my interest, but every time I try to play it, I lose interest really quick. Even though, like, on paper it's fine. On paper I don't have any issues with it, but I just lose interest when I play it. Was to lead our expedition. When the research was over, we all decided to make this place our home. We asked Modi to become our mayor, and he agreed. He may be young, but he's a very capable fellow. I haven't played Berseria since Asteria and Xillia 2 suck. Same reason why I haven't bothered to start Arise yet. Berseria is literally a masterpiece. And I say that, like, unequivocally. I have no issue saying it. That game's a masterpiece. I think it's by far the best Tales of that I've played, which is a relatively limited. I think what I beat, like, maybe 5 of them. That's a decent chunk, but not that many, and the others don't even come close. My favorite was Vesperia until Berseria. So how you feel about Vesperia might give you an idea if you would like Berseria as much as I did, because I loved Vesperia, and then Berseria blew it out of the water for me. They're my top 2. I know a thing or two about Illusia Isle. It is abundantly blessed with natural beauty and has a very agreeable climate. I'd say Vesperia is the closest to overall best. Then you have a pretty similar opinion to me. You may want to check out Berseria. Followed by Symphonia. You know, I played Symphonia for the first time relatively recently. I only beat that game for the first time maybe 2-ish years ago. So I have, like, no nostalgia for it. but I obviously did like it enough that I put like, it was a long game. I must put like 80 hours into it, and I did beat it, nearly 100%ed it. It was really good. I don't know if I would call it one of my favorites. Grayson's Remastered stayed pretty loyal to the series IMO. It was a breath of fresh air. It felt like a good game to jump to after Despair. I bought the Grayson's F Remaster, but I haven't played it yet. I bought it because I have very, very fond memories of playing it back on the PS3, and I know I will eventually replay it. So I don't remember a lot of details about Grayson's F other than I liked it a lot, and it is one of them that I played all the way through and beat. I need to play it again. I don't remember enough details. I do remember the combat being really good. I remember it being really technical with like the main guy. That felt like one of the more technical, like tighter combat systems, but also pretty challenging if I remember right. I've had the pleasure of visiting many places in my time, but I believe that this is still the most amazing land I have seen. Because if there is one complaint to be made about Berseria, I think you could play through most of that game Unga Bunga style. I think that game, there is enough going on that you can play technically and do a lot better, but it's not the most challenging game. You definitely could Unga Bunga your way through it, I think. At least the vast majority of it. So that may turn you off to it, but the story and characters are so damn good. I can play Grace's Remaster for hours knocking forward. There's so much incentive to just repeatedly fight enemies, yeah. Welcome to the Silver Mermaid, Ferric. We have 2 new stores opening up momentarily. They may not be of much interest to one so young, but please feel free to stop by. Grace's Epic Combat, Zillia's best character. I've been enjoying Zillia. I never beat Zillia back in the day. I bought the remaster and I'm a decent chunk into it, like, I don't know, 15-ish hours, and I kind of took a break, but I haven't dropped it. I need to go back to it. I've enjoyed what I've played quite a bit. I'm playing as the punch doctor, who's, I forget everyone's name, but I like to call him Punch Doctor. But I've heard that the game's different enough that you can get 2 solid playthroughs out of it if you also play with Mila. So I like that game enough I might play it through with both characters. Something seems to be up with the spirits lately. They're acting all jittery and creepy. I wonder what's going on. Who's the waifu? Mila? Or a different character? During all that horrible stuff they went on 10 years ago. Mila, yeah. Milia, see, I already forgot her name, and it's only been like a month since I last played that game. Everybody lost their families and the things that really mattered to them. That was true for you too, Ferric, wasn't it? Great, I've been living here going on 10 years now. All of us have been separated from our loved ones over time. We've become family. To me, you're just like my own dear grandchild. So is this gonna be a game with like a central... This seems like it's gonna be like a central hub, isn't it? And the whole game's gonna basically be like coming out from this Mana Village central hub. It's kind of the feeling I'm getting. I don't remember if it's Mila or Milia. I was thinking it was Mila, but maybe it's Milia. Either way, good game. I'm really enjoying what I've played so far. Good characters again. I really like the like the dude that like basically is like, pay me and I'll help you. Like, he's a really good like Han Solo type, like rogue type character that joins you. Like, I like him a lot. It's a fun game. All of us here at Mana Village were born only 10 years ago, so we're still kind of young, and that's why we don't know much of anything about stuff that happened here in the past. Oh, interesting. I lost everything in the catastrophe. Now I spend my time running general store here on the island. I think I'm finally starting to get the hang of this line of work. Dude, it's 10 years. It took you 10 years to get the hang of running a store? Damn. Don't expect any exploration, deep story, or any of that good stuff. You should enjoy it fine. This game, the gem-giving swords, multi-hit plus lifesteal, went insane when I played. What up, Coomer? I'm blind. I'm playing totally blind. I don't know what I'm getting into, but I've liked all the Mana games I've played so far. But yeah, this one seems like it might just be kind of like an action dungeon, like run and dungeon kill stuff type of game, which is fine too. I don't mind that. Even those of us who lurk in the dark find the warmth of this island very comfortable. Although it's a small isle, the love that fills it may be the greatest in the world. But yeah, all this Tales talk, dude. Now I want to play Tales. I can't start another freaking JRPG franchise. I'm never going to get through all the games I'm playing. I gotta finish Mana or Final Fantasy or SMT before I start something else like that. Hello, Tess. Oh, hi, Ferric. Isn't it time for you to go and pray soon? Yes, I was just about to leave, especially since Mana, SMT, Final Fantasy, and then and that's true, Shadow Hearts and Mother. I also want to play the Mother trilogy. There's too many games I want to stream. Yes, I was just about to leave. Doing more research today? Yes. I've noticed some troubling things lately. Like what? Well, maybe it's just my imagination. Are we supposed to be children, or is this just, like, the art style? Nobody came except me. Well, I mean, you are the Alpha Coomer. But something strange is going on with the plants and animals. You are children of Mana. Oh. They seem restless, almost as if they're afraid of something. Really? I can't really tell, but I hope it's nothing. Me too. Oh yeah, would you mind taking this to Moti for me? To Moti, why don't you? I'm gonna be late for prayers. Please, pretty please. You don't take no for an answer, do you? Shadow Hearts Awesome Series needs to be ported or even remastered to all consoles. Yeah, I'm gonna start with Kodelka, I think it's called. The kind of like progenitor to Shadow Hearts when I play them. Tell him they're in the notes. He wanted on abnormal plant growth. He'll know what you mean. On consoles? Yeah, port him to PC for real. Okay, I'll make sure he gets them. Thanks, I'll see you later. Can I read those notes before I hand them over? Do I have like an inventory? Tess's notes. Read them. Oh, I can read them, maybe. Research notes on the abnormal development of plants. Tess wants you to take... Oh, I can't read them. Lame. By the way, I don't think they're ever going to get ported to PC, because I know Sony partially own them. So I don't think we will ever see them ported. I mean, maybe they'll go to, like, modern Sony consoles. Kodelka has ties to Shadow Hearts, seems to take inspiration from Resident Evil. Looks like, either way, it's also a pretty good game. Barrick, is something the matter? Dude, look at that guy's hat. That thing is huge. Or I guess hood. Just delivering notes from Tess. Something about plants. Oh, very good. Thank you, Ferric. See you, Modi. He's a bit of a head on his turban. Anybody home? Oh, Watts. Watts, good to see you. Ah, Modi. It's been a while. How are you doing? Can't complain. You're looking mighty good yourself. As good as I can be, thank you. Is that ye, Ferric? You were just a bairn when I last saw ye. How you've grown. Really? I've gotten better with the sword, too. And your head's grown, too. It has. But not like Modi's head. At any rate, this is a pleasant surprise. Visit from the king of the mines himself. Well, there's something that worries me a wee. What's the matter? Look at this. What is it? A geode. It's a sort of gem, if you will. One of my lads got it from somewhere, but this is no ordinary stone, mind ye. What do you mean? It's got uncanny powers, it does. Peter explains the joke, saying there's a bit of Y on the X is an exaggeration for comedic purpose. But by Professor Baum's way of it, it can alter the essence of any living thing. Oh, I remember Professor Baum from Legend of Mana. Alter living things? Professor Baum said that? Then could it be? The evil spirits, the power of Mavolia? Evil spirits, power of Mavolia? Not good. But weren't they contained 10 years ago? What the hell am I looking at, Alpha Coomer? Is that Japanese? Indeed they were. I'm trying to learn Japanese right now, but I don't know that. What, kana? Is that what it is called? It's another meme. Oh. Indeed they were. The gates to Mavolia were sealed shut 10 years ago by the Mana Goddess herself. Then why is this happening? Oh, it's a sound effect. I don't know. That's why I'm here. I'm thinking there might be something strange happening here on Illusia. I see. Well, something about the mana tree has caught my attention recently. And what might that be? By Criffins, an earthquake. Come quick, it's the stone. What's wrong with the stone? Please, just come and see. Hurry. Ferric, go on ahead. I'll be there shortly. A lot of talking at the beginning of this game. What in the name of the goddess? Stone is cracked, but how? And what the devil was that white light? Help, the mana tower. What is it? The tower, it was swallowed by white light. A white light, you say? I got scared and ran back here. How's it going? Finished Monster Hunter already? I finished it. I mean, I finished as far as I intended to stream. I'm still playing it off stream. I beat the high rank story, which was as far as I intended to stream it, because I can't do G rank solo, and I can't really find people to do G rank with during my streaming hours, you know? But Tess is still there. She's inside. Is she all right? I was late for prayers, so Tess went ahead alone. You dumb bitch. I'll get her out of there. Hold on, Ferric, take this with ye. I see, congrats. Thank you, thank you. Did you finish, what's it called? That Kingsfield-like game that I forget the name of? Take this with you. It's one of Professor Bomb's inventions, the gem frame. Lunacid, yeah, nice. That looked really fun. You can use it to harness the latent powers hidden within gems. Select gems from the menu on the bottom screen and then insert gems into the frame. If you want to know more, head to the Silver Mermaid and ask Professor Bomb's lads. They should be able to help ye. Receive gem frame. Crystal of Strength. Maybe familiar territory, but you must stay alert. Something is clearly amiss. You won't have the luxury of changing your equipment during battle, so prepare yourself well before heading to the tower, and should you ever feel your life is in danger, use this. It's a magic rope that will return you here instantly, even from the deepest cavern. So you're still, did you decide what your next game is? You said you were considering the Savior of Sapphire Wings or whatever, which I played some of and seems very good. Thanks, both of you. Be careful, my lad. Of course. Alright, are we done talking, finally? I want to kill some stuff. Hey. How do I set my gems? Here we are. Alright, so we got a one of... Okay, so there's like a finite number of gems, right? There's 43 red gems, and I have 1. Weapon power +4. Is it equipped? How's this work? Ah, okay, that's how it works. Okay, that's simple enough. So I'm guessing my grid will grow as the game goes on, and then I'll just choose what gems I want. That seems pretty easy. Still fighting between that one and Labyrinth Cross Blood from the same developers, seeing if I can get a translation overlay working well enough, since it's Labyrinth Cross Blood is JB only, because obviously the other one is in English. I have it. I haven't heard of that one. Number of different gems, at most 8 of each. Well, from what I've played from those guys, they are good developers, so I think you can't go wrong either way. Their games are just fun dungeon crawlers. We got a problem. Tess hasn't come back. Ferric, you have to go get her. All right, get her done. I feel all kinds of power coming from the mana tower. You better hurry. All right, let's save and go fight stuff. Wait, we need to talk more. No gameplay. Stop. Do not turn off your Nintendo PC. You're heading to the mana tower, are you not? That's right. A turbulent force surrounds the tower. It's dangerous. But Tess is still inside, so you're diving in all alone. Don't be so reckless. But someone has to help her. Get out of there. Now, calm down. Yes, it's always darkest before the dawn. Ferric, we're here to offer you our help. Huh? We can't just stand back and watch while Tess is in danger. Really? You can have one of us whisk along with you. Weapon with set foes ablaze, freeze, paralyze. Paralyze sounds useful. Go with Wisp, summon it, then touch it for healing. Ooh. Restores an ally's HP. Okay. Good call. Being able to heal myself seems very useful. Yeah, let's do Wisp. Thanks. Let the light guide you, Barrick. All right. Then we just beat people up and heal ourselves when we need to. Oh, we have a world map. Oh, it's one of these like set destinations world maps. Not free movement. All right. So this is the Mana Tower. The attack happens a few seconds after summon support when interacted with. Is this the Mana Tower? What happened here? It looks completely different. What's going on? The force covering the tower is warping the fabric of space. I can't let anything happen to Tess. I've got to hurry. It looks like I don't really care about the bottom screen. It looks like I can actually like maximize the top screen and maybe just put the bottom screen in the corner. Monsters? What are monsters doing here? Our must have brought them here. We can't waste time here. We have to save Tess. I know. I'll use the A button to attack. I can press it up to 3 times to perform a combo. I'll show them what Modi has taught me. Modi taught me to press the A button. Oh, dude, that's gameplay right there. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Get wrecked. Hidden by a pot, the gleam drop. Alright, so it tells me my level, how much to the next level, what area I'm in, what zone I'm in. There's a little map on there. I mean, that is useful information, but I think I can make it small. Ever played Dokapon on GBA? I have not. I don't know what that is. Oh shit. Archers, if I discharge them, I'll get shot for sure. I know, Modi taught me how to deflect arrows using my sword. I'll just hold the A button to protect myself. Here goes. That's useful. Oh. Well, well, well. I'm like a Jedi fighting droids. Dungeon crawler that plays like this. Ow. What the... It's also really easy to just avoid those arrows, honestly. Oh, he's not dead. All right, here. Would you shoot, idiot? There were 2 other gimmicks in it, but I don't know what they were. What's that? Oh, that's how I use magic? What else did I learn? I remember now. The most secret of sword techniques. The gauge on the bottom right fills each time I land a strike or take one. When the gauge is full, I can press select to release its power. While it lasts, I can attack faster, and I can hold the A button to unleash powerful attacks, but the gauge doesn't last forever. I have to keep an eye on how much I've got left. Wait. Times like these are when I really shine. Huh? Ferric? You know how to call me, right? Hold down the B button and then release it. After you call me, stand back and just wait a bit. I'll defeat enemies around me with my magic. If you touch me, then I can lend my power to you directly. Want to give it a try? Go into the middle of that group of monsters here and call me. Remember that it costs MPs. Keep in mind how much MP you have left. Alright. Straightforward gameplay. Not bad, you know? Ow, you just knocked it into me, idiot. That wasn't that helpful. This game is perfectly acceptable to play while riding in a vehicle or anywhere else I can't play console. Otherwise, I prefer the console mana titles. Yeah, I mean, I expect they will have less going on than the console games for sure. Leather armor. That's strange. I could have sworn there were some stairs around here. Better than Lunar Dragon Song, though. You know, I have the Lunar 1 and 2 remasters. They're supposed to be great. I haven't played them yet. I've never played the Lunar games. If I ever do play those, I'm gonna feel inclined to play Dragon Song, as horrible as it's supposed to be. Oh, that's it. The fabric of space has changed, but the stairs aren't here anymore. Wait a second. It's faint, but I feel the mana goddess's power from over there. If we can make that light brighter, we could probably move into another area. This game's levels are essentially a dolly painting. I mean, I like dungeon crawlers in general. I could get into a game where I'm basically just running through dungeons and killing shit. I could get into that. Oh, I leveled up. Got that serotonin hit. Oh, baby. I saw the letters that said I leveled up. Now this is a good game. What's this? Cladoon and Cladoon X2 for the PSP gaming. Never played Cladoon. I don't know much about it. What's this? Barrick, luck's on our side. This is a Gleam Drop, a crystallized form of the mana tree's power. It might make the light bright enough for us to go forward. Use the A button to lift it up and set it down onto the light. Got it! Got him! Oh, I have to get like right on top of it. Give Dragon Song a pass. It's one of the worst games I played, and many people agree. The one is a stinker and a stain on Lunar's record. I have heard all of that. I've heard the same thing about the next Mana game. I've heard the same thing about Dawn of Mana. The people think it's an absolute piece of shit. This game has collision. You can bump enemies into objects and other monsters for damage. Also applies to your character, so beware. People hate Dawn of Mana. I'm excited for it. Sometimes bad games are more interesting than good games, you know? Well, I'm glad this place looks safe. I know the grace of the goddess led us here. Dawn of Mana isn't exactly great either. What's funny is that game is technically Seiken Densetsu 4. Like, in Japan, that actually got the full, like, fourth official mainline game title. And everyone hates it. It's not downright horrible. Now, Ferric, make sure you don't push yourself too hard. If you get tired, press the Y button to use gumdrops. And other recovery items. You'll find many kinds of recovery items, each with its own healing properties. Each of the curing status ailments or recovering MP. If you have several kinds of items, you can switch between them by pressing the L button. Go ahead and switch them around according to your situation. Oh, and if you want to invite your friends to our world, or if you want to go to your friend's world. Oh wait, this has multiplayer? Village and select multiplayer from the lower screen menu. Oh, neat! If you ever come across an enemy too tough to beat on your own, it might be a good idea to get some help from your friends. It kinda does. The rules are different from when you're playing alone, so be careful. Got it! Now let's go find Tess. Oh, God. Talk less. Too much talking in this game. Oh, well, I healed, apparently. I didn't mean to, but I did. Zombie. Yo, I just love seeing the mana monsters again, dude. Iconic. I love mana zombies. They're such a great zombie design. Oh, I can push that. Ow! Son of a bitch. That's what you're talking about, huh? They knocked the barrel into me? Big urns can be destroyed by colliding with a barrel. Oh, and you can knock enemies into each other. Okay, that was interesting. What the heck? They'll bounce around. That's kind of weird. Oh, I charged my thing. I don't remember how to use it. Big urn. Big urn. I don't know why this made me think back to Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles on GameCube, and the first time I ever played it, the effect breaking through the miasma was the best looking thing I'd seen. Collision damage gets halved with each bump too. Oh, that's how I use it. Okay, I couldn't remember how to use that. Now I know. Damn it, I keep hitting myself. How's that? Sensory ring. Get in the spikes, idiot. I'm gonna clean the room for a bit. Great for the mental health. Hell yeah, dude. So tell me down there that there's a gleam drop hidden by a pot. Ooh, sword. There it is. Ow, fucker. Oh, and there's where the items are. Oh, so I have 5 of those? Alright. Damn. It's generous with the gumdrops. Chest ahead. Ah, looky looky. Oh, so you can knock enemies into them as well. It doesn't have to be barrels. Okay, that's good to know. Crystal of Strength. He did. Chest ahead, classic. Freaking love the first Dark Souls. Literally tied for my favorite game of all time. Can I knock like a barrel into that thing? Oops, well, not now. Maybe I can knock the enemy into him. Damn it. I want you to go that way, not up. There we go. Damn. Oh, more of these fools. Ugh. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. I hold down this button. I hit the wrong damn button that whole time. Alright. Oh, that's limited? Why did they start hitting me? Is there a limit to how much I can block? That didn't work. Okay, so you can't knock barrels into those things. Oh, but you can block them with barrels. Interesting. Okay. That was interesting. Yo, what up, Dry? How you doing, dude? Ow. Shit. Those archers suddenly become annoying if they're mixed with another enemy. I'm okay. Water heater's busted till tomorrow. Just like a cold ass shower. Hey, but at least you showered for once. Mix-ups in the jukes. Would have been so bad if it wasn't 55. Dude, I'm jealous. I don't feel bad for you at all. Do you have any idea how hot it is here? My yearly shower. Get wrecked. How is it? How hot is it? Actually, it's not that hot. It's probably like 80. It's hotter than I like, but it's not like horrible right now. That's not nice. 55 is way nicer. 55 is like literally perfect temperature. Is alright to see inside all day? I mean, I guess if you're like a little bitch that can't handle like slightly chilly, I absolutely prefer slightly chilly to slightly hot. 55 is right in the slightly chilly range, which is like perfect. Can I like reflect those? No? Wait. What makes you attack me? I don't understand. You can put extra clothes during cold, but you can't remove skin during heat. True. This is not turn-based, no, it's an action-based game. This is back to mana. Mana, all action-based so far. Ow, fucker. These fucking swords. The physics of this game are kind of weird, not gonna lie. Oh. This nice shit just bounces on you. Like, I don't know what to do about it. Fucking swords. Well, yeah, my sword doesn't bounce like a friggin' flubber, you know? I found that unless it's hypothermic level, you don't need to layer clothes in cold. Agreed, but, you know, it isn't comfortable if you don't. Like, I understand being like, yeah, I'm not comfortable when it's, like, you know, 50. How do I get past this guy? But I'm definitely more comfortable in 55 than 80. Like, that's not even close. Do a diagonal push? It doesn't seem like it. I just like 70-80 because grilling and doing stuff with the fam is nice. But why? I don't understand why you can't do stuff with the fam in 55. Like, yeah, 70s, like, ideal, sure, but 80s a little too warm. Yeah, I can't seem to... It must be, like, pixel perfect if you can do a diagonal push. What if I use how do I do this? What do I do this? At least it's faster. Doesn't do any more damage though. What about my my little bro? Will he hurt him? Nah, still one. Damn. Everything does 1 damage. Lloyd probably Minnesota, where it's like, hey, it's alright, where it's like -30 and he's wearing tank top shorts and flip flops. Woohoo! Alright. Anyone that layers, they end up overheating and taking them off for long, and while sweating, the body becomes legit cold. I don't know. I've lived where it's very hot, and I've lived where it's very cold, and I unquestionably prefer the cold. Any day of the week, I would rather hang out outside in 50 degrees than like 80 degrees. That's an easy decision for me. Save your progress, equip items, or organize your inventory. All right. So, like, Washington actually, unless it's below about 30, I never wear anything heavier than a light t-shirt and shorts. I used to live in Washington. Yellow raise mind defense and recovery. Physical defense and magic defense. I like both those. Okay. Spell damage, I don't really care. We got another... Can I, like, stack these? No. Alright, well, whatever. Items? Oh, I got leather armor. Equivalent level... Okay, so I can get higher defense. Level 8 plus. I'm only level 4. I can't use this. You can get larger gems later, and you can also rotate them. That's rugged. Anything level 50 and below, and I'm freezing my tiny dick off. I mean, you are a Mexican that lives in California. Like, you're basically, like, your genetic memory is used to it being, like, 95 year-rounds, you know? Your people aren't bred for the cold. They're bred for the heat and hopping fences, you know? I was born in California, lived there till the age of 17. No, and swimming, true. Swimming in strong currents and rivers. I don't quite overheat during cold. I just stack enough clothes to not feel cold. I mean, I went to college in a snowy ass mountain town where we spent more than half the year below freezing. I loved it. I loved it. I loved the cold, man. All right, maybe we got all this money. Maybe we can go buy a weapon or something. I don't know. Hi, Ferric. Welcome to the Silver Mermaid. We have many different shops here in the Silver Mermaid. They should all offer worthwhile services. Feel free to look around, and if you ever have questions about anything, you're always welcome to come and ask me. What can I learn? Mermacy. Tell you anything you need to know. You know what? I'll figure it out, lady. All right. Howdy, we're the Bomb Brothers. We come from Ishi to do research on gems on this island of Illusia. I'm Balbo, the eldest of the brothers. Pleased to meet you. I'm Belbo, the second boy. Gems seem to have a connection with mana power, so Illusia, home to the mana tree, is perfect for our research. I'm Bulbo, the youngest. We've actually just started on our research, but I think we're on our way to discovering things that might be of interest to you. I'll let you in on a few things we already know. There are largely 7 types of gems and distinguishable by color. What up, Mule? How you doing, man? Everybody, subscribe to Mule and go watch all of his streams if you're not already. Let's shout him out. Are shoutouts working? I've been lazy on shoutouts lately because it was hard to do shoutouts during Monster Hunter. Oh, thank you.
My leave time is 950.
Aw, Super Meat Boy.
MST. So could someone clip that, put it somewhere, have it in the lore forever?
You're so freaking Canadian, Mule. You're the most Canadian man I've ever seen in my life.
Unless there's something crazy happening.
Like, you literally sound like
you
could be like a side character in the Trailer Park Boys, you know?
Glasses is in there. Or Hypnos is in there. Hypnos was in there. It was hard for me.
You could be like some nice guy that Ricky would bully. Yeah, Real Mule's awesome streamer, guys. You should definitely check him out. The components of the gem are what give each type its color, and the effect yada yada. I don't actually care, man. All right. Nice to meet you guys. Cutest apart from Sadie? I don't think I've seen Sadie. Buy a gem? They sell gems? Oh, they're expensive. I don't think anyone has. Welcome, Ferric. I've got lots of weapons, armor, accessories, and recovery items. So if you ever get tired, I want you to use my recovery items. And if you're heading off to dangerous places, make sure you're properly equipped. The key to buying equipment is to select it according to your level. Expensive equipment won't be of any use if it doesn't match your level. For your convenience, I've displayed beside each piece of equipment the level you need. I don't know if I like them locking equipment behind a minimum level. That's kind of weird. I don't like when there's like arbitrary stuff like that, you know? My sister winds up having to carry her jacket hoods with them. Buy a knapsack? What's a knapsack do? Let me carry more items? Wait, holds up to 12 of every item, 18 or 24. Ew, so I'm gonna run out of inventory space, huh? So I actually have enough money to go straight for the iron sword and to skip the bronze sword completely, huh? If I do that instead of armor. Does it have a... what's the level on this sword, does it say? Oh, level 8 plus, so I can't use it yet. Yeah, friggin'... Alright, I guess we'll get a bronze sword then. And, I can't afford to upgrade that. I could get a jeweled ring, I mean, 1 level, but it raises intelligence, and I'm not using magic much. I think we're good with that. Oh, we can sell our old sword. We don't need it. No reason to keep old equipment. Oh, he sells for 10. Wait, sell for... Am I selling it for... Oh, 10, not 0. Okay, yeah, whatever. Patchwork vest, I guess. Alrighty. Oops, I did not mean to go back in here. Alright, seems like a pretty simple game loop here. This does not seem like a complicated game. Let me down. Finished Fire Emblem Gaiden yesterday in the most non-canon way possible. Normally you need to kill Duma with Alm equipped with the Falchion. What I did, Nosferatu glitch, bypasses his plot armor. I have never played Fire Emblem Gaiden, so I don't know nothing. I like Fire Emblem games. I'm bad at them, though. The stone has been damaged by an earthquake. What's going on? I'm bad at SRPGs in general, and after Dawn of Mana, I think the next Mana game is an SRPG. And I'm only a couple of Final Fantasies away from a Final Fantasy SRPG. Like, I'm gonna be stuck playing a bunch of them soon, and I'm terrible at them. Door's locked. It's grindy. That gem frame you got is one of Professor Baum's contraptions. If you're looking for instructions on how to use it, you're asking the wrong dwarf, lad. Maybe you should fit into it some gems and see what happens. If you want to get hardcore, there's a DS game called The Dark Spire. It's actually very good. Plays like Wizardry, both mechanics and difficulty. Oh, those I can handle. Dungeon, like blobbers, dungeon crawlers, I love. I play those games for fun off stream all the time. I'm actually playing Etrian Odyssey off stream right now. I've streamed almost every SMT. Like, I can handle that one. I'm a little interested in that game. I might play it at some point. I like Wizardry. If you're not comfortable with your weapons, come see me. You must not head for battle without proper experience with your weapons. I'm more than happy to impart the skills I gained in my younger days. Okay, thanks, Modi. No, I'm good. What the hell's this? Cracking the stone. I'm not sure, but I've got a funny feeling something really bad is gonna happen. You'd better hurry up and rescue Tess right away. All right, let's just get back out there. Next dungeon. Save. I do hope this game's not super long. This game seems fine, but it's really simple, and I could see after 10 hours or so kind of being ready for this game to end. I hope it's not super long. It'll get old. I could see enjoying this game for like 3 streams before I feel like, I don't know if I can do a whole lot more. So do I just do the same tower again? Is this a mana tower? Are you missing Mystic Quest? Hell no. It looks completely different. I thought you loved the mana game. This seems more basic than the other mana games. This game is very, very simple. They all play a little different. This one maybe more different than usual. I don't think it's a bad game at all. This is an interesting, decent game, but I don't think it'll hold my interest for like 50 hours, you know? Like some of the others did. I don't even know if I'm redoing shit or if I'm even doing the right thing right now. It's a little unclear. Am I supposed to be doing this? I will never miss Mystic Quest. Mystic Quest sucked, dude. That was not a good video game at all. That was just a bad game. At least this is nice and fast-paced. The combat feels all right, even if very basic. Run around smacking monsters feels good. Floor's bigger and the conditions are different. Missions. Oh, wait, no, I'm level 4. So I'm still zone 1. So do I just basically keep doing the same tower until like it says like, good job, you're done? You're done with that tower. You did it. Ow. Why didn't that? There we go. Jeweled ring. Oh, missing. Yeah, as for those like blobber and wizardry like games, one day one of my dreams is that we get like proper modern feeling remakes or ports of the original Might and Magic games, and I would stream those in a freaking heartbeat, dude. I love Might and Magic's like my personal favorite of like the classic dungeon explorer games, like the wizardry, Bard's Tale like games. I love Might and Magic. If you're feeling spicy, you can attempt to speedrun the levels. Oh, this game has speedrunning mechanics, eh? I kind of like speedrunning. I've only ever made one attempt at speedrunning any game, and I really enjoyed it. Literally, the only reason I didn't keep going was it was such a time sink. I felt like I had to choose between trying to actually learn to speedrun or streaming other games. And I decided it wasn't worth giving up, like, general streaming just to try to speedrun, you know? But I did actually find it surprisingly fun to try to like perfect a game like that. If I had unlimited time, like if I was unemployed and I didn't have to work 40 hours a week in my real job, I might try to speedrun. But that shit is crazy time consuming. If you like speedrunning, do FF9. That would at least give you something for it. True, I have done that. I've gotten the Excalibur 2 before, once, and I didn't ever want to do it again because I found it, like, that's my favorite Final Fantasy game and, like, tied for my favorite game ever made, and going for the Excalibur 2 made me not like the game. It made it not fun. So no, never again. I don't intend to ever get the Excalibur 2 again. It was a one-time thing. Which kind of sucks because Steiner's my favorite character, and like not getting Steiner's ultimate weapon blows, but I hate how they locked it behind that. I hate it. Fool. I'm glad they never did anything like that ever again. Oh, someone hit that. Yeah, aye. They found a workaround to get Excalibur 2 without having to speedrun the game, or a second sword if you get the first. Wait, for real? I hated that show, but Excalibur has to be the best character. Or is... Wait. What? Show? Oh, I've never seen Soul Eater. That's why I was completely lost in what the hell you were saying. I've never watched it. That's why I never speedrun any game. I don't like to rush. You don't get to really experience or enjoy the game. Agreed 100%. The only game that I tried to learn the speedrun on was the first Fatal Frame for the PS2. And it was legitimately fun to speedrun. But I also had done multiple regular playthroughs of it first, you know? Like casual playthroughs. And it's a short game. I don't think I would ever want to speedrun a game that's like a several hour long run. Like, I think I did maybe like 7 or 8 speedruns of Fatal Frame, and I think my run was already down to barely over an hour. The game's internal clock resets after 26,000 hours of playtime, so you can just pick it up then once it resets to 0. So you just have to let it run for 26,000 hours and you don't have to speedrun? Perfect. Finally, you solved all my problems. Come on, I don't want to knock the barrel the other side, damn it. Ugh. Doable. Ah. Fuck. No, I got stuck. I've never beat Contra 3. I need to do the Contra games. They've been on my list for a while. After I played through every Castlevania game, I remember saying, like, I should do Contra next, and I just never have. Doing every Castlevania game was a big project, and I'm kind of scared of Contra. Ow, fucker. Damn it. Quit missing. Ask your stepbro for help. Scared of Contra? Yeah, dude, Contra's freaking hard, man. I'm not very good at them, and they're really hard. I've never beaten any Contra game, ever. Like, trying to, like, committing to, like, I'm gonna beat every Contra game, that sounds hard as hell. Just beat the first. I mean, I can beat the first level of the first Contra. I can get to like level 4, maybe, like without like you know, credit feeding or anything. Like I can get to around level. I think I can get to level 4 or 5. But I've never beaten it. I love those games. Yeah, they're really cool. They're just really freaking hard. They're good games. Like, I would like to actually play through that series at some point. I'm scared to get good. They're really hard. I've only beaten Robo Vector. These games all have similar. Hey, what up, Sadie? We were just talking about you. Sadie, is it true that you're the most attractive Canadian? That's what Fields Dry said. Yeah, they have great music. They do have similar music, and they're all really good. Great music and great artwork in these games. I wish I'd rule the world. Well, shoot me some nudes sometime, and I'll be the judge. Whenever you're ready. DMs are open. Assuming you're over 18, I'm pretty sure you are. Otherwise, I never said that. That's the first time I've turned J asked for nudes and over. Have I really fallen off that hard? Have I not asked for nudes in a year? I need to step my game up, dude. That's embarrassing. I'm sorry. I really fell off. I used to ask all the time. Smash TV. My cousin and I played that one together when I was at his place growing up. Since I deleted the Not Safe for Work channel. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, I felt like it gave the wrong vibes, you know? I kind of started it halfway as a joke, and then people actually took it seriously and started posting a bunch of nudes in there. It's like, I don't know, man. I'm trying to be a streamer, you know? Not like an adult Discord runner. Hmm. 2x time bonus, nice. Now do not press return. Okay. More like Jay Goons. Oh, that was before your time, Retro. We had a relatively popular Not Safe for Work section in the Discord before I yeeted it. I started a mugshot in my Discord for coffee mugs. Some of my first ones had peanuts and badges in it. Yeah. That's true. Dry Smooths were some of the most popular ones. Yellow gems. I feel like my gems are fine right now. Wait, are these? They're all +4, right? They're the same. Yeah. Let's ignore them. All right, so return literally takes me to back home. Okay. You'll lose your progress in the current area. So that's what happened last time. I kind of assumed return meant just like leave the menu. I didn't actually even want to go back to the town last time. Quests? This game has quests? I don't think I have any. No. Exit or press V. There we are. Okay. And then we'll just ready up to keep going. Okay. I see. I see. On your Nintendo PC. Actually, it is a Nintendo controller, technically. Tess! Are you okay? What's going on here? I don't know. I was praying in the Mana Tower. The ground started to shake, and then everything lit up. Next thing I knew, I was here. Where are we, anyway? In the Mana Tower. What? Are you sure? Boss fight? Oh, shit. Her head-to-hair ratio is throwing me off. You should see this other character back in the town. 8BitDo is the best third-party Nintendo accessory. Yes, I have the 8BitDo. It's great. Although I'm gonna buy the Steam controller soon. You know, if it doesn't sell out within like 10 minutes of releasing, I'll get it one of these days. I could see that being my new main controller. Well, that reminds me, I was thinking of buying one of those 8BitDo 2.4 gigahertz SNES pads for my analog pocket. You mean one of these? This one is like, it's SNES shaped, but it also has control sticks, but they're very easy to ignore. I use it for my retro gaming. It's great. And yeah, it's 8BitDo, SNES shaped. I really like it a lot. It feels great in the hand. Feels exactly like holding an SNES controller. Highly recommend it if that's the one you're looking at, retro. You won't regret it. Ah. What is that thing? Like, that's what I used to play your favorite game. I played all of friggin' Mystic Quest on this stupid thing. In fact, I might hate it because it reminds me of Mystic Quest now. Because I think that's the only full game I played all the way through with this thing so far. Maybe I should throw it in the trash. The proper SNES one has a wireless receiver that plugs into the actual SNES ports. Very similar, but not the exact same. It has no sticks. Yeah, I honestly rather it didn't have the sticks, but literally my hands don't even touch the sticks when I'm holding it, right? So they're really easy to ignore. Like, I don't even brush against it. Like, I forget they're even there when I'm playing, but they are kind of pointless. Like, I wouldn't play a game that needed control sticks with this. If I need control sticks, I'll just use this. What is that thing? Test, hide! Barrick! Just go, quick! Alright, be careful. Wait. Boss battle. How put the speedrun timer. Once the area is complete, you'll get a reward based on the sum of score segments, if I recall. Okay. Where is he? Whoa! Oh, he has the same moveset as some bosses from previous games. Reused assets, bruh. Ow. Oh, I'm on fire. Ow, am I even hurting him? What's going on? Nothing seems to hurt it. Oh shit. Anime cutscene. Oh, the Sword of Mana. Plot device. What could that be? Use power of friendship. Whatever force was protecting it seems to have disappeared. This could be my chance to do some damage. Here I come. Injected with HIV, the ultimate weapon. Use its own immune system against it. It's genius. Too slow acting. Ah, what the hell? Where'd those come from? Oh, he's up here. He's dickhead. Where'd he go? Oh, I probably could have reflected those, huh? I bet I could have reflected those little ninja stars he threw at me. Got him. Got him. Reflect. Oh, yeah, it worked. Kind of. Bitch. Damn. Console plebbery at 30 FPS. If I did stand in the middle. Oh, I thought he'd miss me. He did not. He did not. Ah! Wait, that was it? Bruh, alright. I mean, it's the first boss, right? I hope that they get harder than that. We only got a 1x bonus. That's not a bonus at all. Silver rank. So you get rewards based on speed plus kills? But I was only 1 kill. I don't know. Do I get all of those? Or am I picking one? I'm picking one. Okay. Give the girl the new Scooby-Doo sex move? New Scooby-Doo sex move? What the hell are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. There was a second page. Oh, well. Too late now. What just happened? Barrick, are you alright? 2 in the Jinkies? Alright, that's pretty good. Look at that sword, so she said. Where did this come from? Whoa! Ah! What kind of sword is this? Are you alright? Yes, I'm alright. Well, well, how intriguing. A human child defeating a Malavodan. Who are you? I wonder if this guy might be evil. That sword. He looks like he's probably a good guy. So this is the goddess's solution. What? You have no business with that sword. I'll take it for safekeeping. What? I see, Mother Goddess. You wield some power here after all. No matter, a single sword is of no consequence. He's white-skinned, he can't be bad. The Mana Tree is dormant and powerless to interfere. Now no one can stand in my way. What are you babbling about? Witness the stirring of a new force. How beautifully it shines, unleashed upon the world at last. This is only the beginning. Those who were lost shall return, as the world withers silently away. As the world withers away? Yes, the world will soon cease to exist. Can you stop it, I wonder? Ha ha ha! If I ever decide to become like a criminal, I'm definitely gonna give like epic speeches about how evil I am in front of like good guys. I think that's a pretty badass thing to do, to be honest. What could he mean? What's going to... Whoa! Barrick, look. Huh? You'll bore them to death before you reveal your whole plan. That's your chaos for South Park. Good point. Exactly like that. Ooh, what's happening here? Obtained Holy Sword. So I was thinking, since I'm trying to learn Japanese, once I feel that my Japanese is good enough that maybe slowly, it would be slow, but I could work my way through like a Japanese game that's untranslated. I'm gonna try to stream an untranslated Japanese game and translate it in real time while I stream. I think that'd be a lot of fun and a good like test as I'm learning Japanese. Bored them to death by reciting the plot of Final Fantasy VIII. Honestly, I love Final Fantasy VIII, and I'm not even sure that I could recite the plot. It's kind of convoluted. I love it, but it's kind of convoluted, and the ending really is unclear, you know? Anomalies in time and space, beasts never seen before. And now we have this. It is the Holy Sword. A holy sword? So it came hurtling down, as if it had a will of its own, you say. Right, and the light it emitted helped us defeat the monster. Japanese game, I got one. Langrisser 5 for the slop station. Realistically, the untranslated game that's my personal kind of holy grail that I'm most interested in is Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner. Most likely, unless that one's like especially hard for whatever reason via like heavier vocabulary or even more text than normal games, that's probably the one that'll be like the first game that once I'm competent enough, I really want to play. We're playing Switch games now. It also protected us from a strange man who appeared there. A strange man in the tower? After we defeated the monster, he came out of nowhere and tried to take the sword away. There was an eerie air about him. He seemed to revel in all the strange things happening lately. The world's going to wither away and die, he said. Griffins? No, not the horrors of 10 years ago. Could he mean that the gates to Mavolia will open again? Was Mavolia like the vampire? There was a guy that was like somehow vampire related from Mavolia or something in Legend of Mana, right? Am I remembering right? I'm really trying to remember here. I know I've heard of Mavolia, the previous game. It's just been a while. Just pondering here will do no good. Watts, what do you say we investigate what's happening? Or was it like the demon dimension or something? Because wasn't like his mom was like a Medusa that we killed or something? I can't remember. That game was weird. I want to say it was like a demon dimension or something. We investigate what's happening elsewhere. Agreed. Maybe we should have a look at those giant columns of light. Alright, I'll head back to Ishii to put together an expedition, and I will beseech the other nations to help us learn more about these strange events and the damage they've caused. Then let's get moving. I also might be mixing multiple different mana games in my head. Modi, what should I do? I'd rather not involve someone so young in something so dangerous, but the Holy Sword must have chosen you for a reason. Very well, please join the investigation of the Columns of Light. There are 3 in all. They've appeared in Lorimar, Jad, and Topple. 3 columns. According to initial reports, the column in Topple seems to be exerting the strongest force. Would you head there and take a look? Of course. Search is only finding Count Lee from Secret of Mana and Final Fantasy, whatever, and Malchio. Man, I don't remember. Of course. Oh yes, let me, Lee is in Sword, not Secret. Let me give this to you. This is the flail, weapon I used when I was younger. It has a wider range of attack than a sword. You can also use it to pull yourself closer to walls or to draw items towards you. Ooh. If a chest seems out of reach, try snapping the flail straight out to obtain what's inside. Nice. Light flail. Thanks, Modi. Now you have 2 weapons at your disposal. Would you like to try using a flail or fighting with both weapons at once? Sorry, Sword. I probably shouldn't abbreviate the game since I don't know their titles by heart. Sure. Let's move to their training grounds. What would you like to practice today? I guess flail or dual weapons? I can use both. How's this work? Sword with correct gems. All right, so... Oh, way to swap? Oh. Oh, I can use both. I can literally use both at once. That's nice. Like, they're on different buttons. I don't think any of the previous games ever did that before. That's real nice. Okay, or I can hold it down and throw it. Yeah. Oh, it pulls me to him. Hey, that ain't bad. Okay. Kind of liked it the other way more. Like this. And then... Yeah! Okay. Cool. Still, back for man. Welcome back. I don't want to practice nothing. I want you to let me go. Ready to set out? Please come see me on the upstairs balcony of the Silver Mermaid. The Silver Mermaid balcony. Yes, I'll be waiting. Okay, I'll see you later. Ferric. Tess, please be careful. I'll be alright. I was chosen by the Holy Sword after all. You're right. I know you'll wield its power well. Just leave it to me. I'm as good with swords as my father was. Of course, I believe in you, Ferric. Well, I'd better get going. I'll be praying for you with all my might, Ferric. Do I want to talk to everyone or just, like, move on? I don't know if there's any, like, real reason to talk to everyone in this. You really have the Holy Sword? Wow, how cool. Can I see it? I'm gonna take a brief BRB and get more coffee. I'll be right back. All right. Tea, because I'm a bitch, and Shocky, because I'm epic. We got coffee, tea, and Shocky. We got all our bases covered. I got some nice room temperature black coffee, the way God intended. Topple, Lorimar, and even Jad. They are all suddenly hit with columns of light, and now the world's falling into chaos. So these are the same town names as previous games. But the world doesn't seem to be the same. Oh, look at the little mouse guys. I like these guys. I forget their names. Dud Bears. Gorlump, you come in. This Illusia Office, Dud Services. Dud Services use Dud Bear. Oh, right, this is for multiplayer. Wait, for request, for collect HEP requests, and for find peoples who HEP. You're a Dud Bear, but you can talk? I study human language for working. Really? After Manatol lights come, many troubles overworld. You busy, sure, Gobbib bump. But if you come HEP at free times, Dud Services, say thanks, Arumph. Okay. My name's Ferric, nice to get to know you. Ho, Ferric, let explain services. First, select quest you. Okay, this is quest. You can only one quest at a time. Look good at requests and rewards and select. Next, first, you pay service fee, then go. Okay, so you gotta pay to take a quest. Quests go dungeons with monsters, always have danger, but more danger, more reward, very exciting. When quest's done, come here, forget reward of HEP requester. Let's try some quests, sounds fun. Look at Jerbs. Let's see. So is the right the reward or the cost for taking it? I think it's the cost. But the reward is a broadsword. Or this one, the reward is 1,000, whatever our money is called. Can I even use a broadsword? Or does that require like a higher level? I don't even remember what level I'm at or what my weapon is now. Let me take a look at what I have. Back, decided on coffee. Hey, good choice. Nice, me too. Of course, I always decide on coffee. Actually, because it's hot in here today, I would have had a soda just because it would be from the fridge and it'd be cold, but I think we're out. So, room temperature coffee it is. Okay, I'm using a bronze sword. For better efficiency, it's recommended to take quests happening in... Well, he said I could only take one. I don't think I can take more than one. So I have to pick one. I think I'm pretty sure he said I can only take one at a time. So I don't know. I either want to get the broadsword or just get $1,000. Either one. I think I want the broadsword. $1,000 reduce? Alright, $1,000 reduce it is. Eliminate all monsters in the Mana Tower. Seems easy enough. Oops, no, damn it. So, like, now I should have, status? You don't have any open quests? Oh, Dudbear quest is different? So a Dudbear quest is its own thing. So there must be, like, other regular quests and the Dudbear quests. Alright. So I wonder if I've, like, talked to random people to find other quests? I don't know, let's go get $1,000. By the way, I'm not enjoying Darksiders 2 as much as 1, but it's not bad. That's exactly how I felt about it. It seemed like a good game, but I liked the first one more. The other spirits besides Wisp say they would love to be of help. Really? I'm glad to hear that. So if you want to take a different spirit along with you, please let me help, okay? I'm happy with Wisp. I guess we'll just go do the Dunbear quest. I don't know how to get other quests. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to talk to the guy first. Actually, yeah, it does. Let's just go get our money. Let's go see how these quests feel. We will go back to the Mana Tower. I see. So you could have 2 quests. I don't know how to get other quests, damn it. But yeah, I see what you mean about better efficiency if you get both quests in the same place. I'll want to focus on that in the future. Revisit the past or do the job. Yeah, let's do the job. Okay. So basically, you might as well just kind of rush through here. Oh my god. It's a bunch of free shit. Hell yeah. Fuck you, sword. Damn it. Ah! Ooh, a weapon. Get it. So interesting. These are like... These are like real combat, right? Like this isn't just like doing the same power again. This is like actual like attempting to be difficult combat trials, seems like. That's more interesting than I thought it would be. I like it. Did I kill them all? Does it tell me if I missed any in this area? Because if I don't get them all, I fail, right? I feel like I got them all. Two's a complete fantasy game where 1 was grounded in Armageddon, so the story in 1 was better. Also, 2's too open world. But yes, the 2 open world was my biggest issue. I did not feel that the game was improved by being just a big open world. That was my exact complaint, and I basically felt the same. I didn't feel like it was a bad game at all, but I liked the first one more. Oh, fuck, I'm not hurting this guy. Oh, he eventually explodes. Okay. Are they all these guys? Shit. Yeah, barrels don't hurt him. Wake up. Wake up. This is interesting. They go pretty hard on the combat here. I like it. All right, got it. Hot cocoa with unrefined sugar. I don't really know the difference between refined sugar and unrefined sugar. It's all just sugar to me. Ooh, there's a chest back there. Damn it. No, so close. All right. Oh, wait, can I use my, No, we'll check in a bit. I haven't been using my hookshot thing. Oh. Refined sugar is a white one, we all know. Unrefined is brown and kind of tends to clump. Finding a clump is a hidden treasure. Minimally processed. Retain natural molasses, providing a richer flavor, darker color, and small amounts of minerals. Can I just walk on this? How much will it hurt me? I think it's worth walking across. Ooh. Wait, where'd the thing go? What the hell? Wasn't it up here? Why was bro going through a walk of shame? I wanted to see what was up there. Where'd the... Oh, I dropped it down here somewhere, didn't I? There it is. There was good stuff up there. That was worth. Son of a bitch. Get wrecked, dumb archers. Son of a bitch. They just keep appearing. They need to make a port of Gauntlet Legends, DC or arcade, with online multiplayer, not the crappy 100% agreed. Why can't I buy Gauntlet Legends, like the Dreamcast version, with perfect working online on, like, Steam right now? That game is so much fun. I own that on Dreamcast still. When I was a kid, I had it on N64. Now I have it on Dreamcast because that's really the superior version. I can't speak to if the arcade version's better or worse or how it's different. I never played the arcade one. I assume it's very, very similar to the Dreamcast, if not like identical. When the monsters give minimal experience, just find the Gleam Drop and leave. You know what? I haven't been paying attention to how much experience they give in my... Oh, shit. No, 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 no. No! Damn it! I just quit. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I hate that. Oh. That hurts. That hurts me. We have to go back. Yeah, we're just gonna speed run it now. We're gonna ignore enemies. I don't like that. I don't like that if you pause it, like, and press like any button, hit pause again, or hit the A button or anything, it like ends. You just go back. That's really freaking annoying. It should at least be like, are you sure? Like, you didn't just like accidentally press that button? Oh wait, I can't rush through it. My job is literally to defeat... Oh, defeat a certain group? I thought I'd defeat every enemy. Do I know which group I have to defeat? Will it tell me? I'm afraid if I rush through, I'll fail. Isn't my job, isn't my mission literally to defeat every enemy in the tower? Whatever. Hey, what up, Paul? Yeah, beat all enemies. That's what I thought. Geometry Wars? What about it? Feels right. Freaking loves Geometry Wars. I like it, but it's not like, I mean, I prefer like other more traditional shmups more, but I like Geometry Wars. My issue with Geometry Wars is, like, it literally makes it impossible for me to tell what's happening. Like, the visuals are too trippy. I literally can't see enemies or where anything is. Like, I just... And that's not a fun challenge for me. Like, that the challenge is I literally can't see well. I mean, the whole thing is it's got, like, insanely trippy visuals where, like, everything in the background is, like, moving and rippling. It makes, like, it way too hard for me to focus on anything, you know? I'll call my BBW meth head side chick. I mean, yeah, skill issue, I agree. But either way, that's my issue with it. I much prefer more traditional shmups. You know, I'd rather play Darius or, you know, a bunch of other more traditional ones. I'm bad at normie shmups. Well, everyone is. Everyone's bad at them until, you know, you play it a lot and get good. No one's just naturally good at shmups. The whole idea is fail over and over again and slowly get better. Jamestown Plus. Great game. Jamestown is a really, really good one. I miss playing Zexx. I've never heard of that one. I don't know that one. I own a bunch of shmups on Steam. I've been buying like all like the modern collections that have been coming out. There's been some really good ones. They're really fun. I got one recently I really like that I never played before. The Rays games, like Ray Force. There's like 3 of them. I picked up that collection on sale like a month ago, and that one's really good. I never played the Ray games before. Konami Arcade, that's good stuff. I have that one. I have that on Switch, I think. I don't think I have that one on PC. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't play it. Also, a lot of the shmups from the Konami arcade classics got superior versions on later collections, like fuck, like Salamander and like the other Salamander. What the hell is that game called? Like a G word. I can't come up with it. Like that got its own collection. I bought. It's really good. Gradius, thank you. Yeah, like the Gradius collection. That's really, really good. I got that one on Steam. Gradius-y. Gradius is hard as balls, though. I can't even beat the first one, and I've tried a lot. I put a lot of hours into it. I can't beat that game. Game's hard as hell. Walk through it. Ugh. Remember back when we were younger and those games were loads easier? No, those games are always hard as hell, man. The Charge Laser Gradius 3 is... Ah! I wouldn't know. I've never played Gradius 3 because I insist on playing them in order, and I'm not good enough to beat the first one, so I've only played Gradius 1 until I beat it. And I can't beat it because it's too hard. So I may never play the other Gradius games because my autism won't allow it. We're getting older and slower. Speak for yourself. I'm fast as fuck, boy. You don't even know how fast I am. My massive dong continues to grow year for year, keeps slowing me down more and more. What's that quote from Marshall Mathers LP, like, my dick shrunk smaller, but my balls got larger, or something like that? I always find that hilarious. Play Proteus games for ridiculousness or Otomedius for goon material. I've heard of Parodius. I would love a Parodius collection. I've heard those games are amazing. I've never played them. It's supposed to be super fun. I'd love to play them. Or a tumor. I don't know, man. I heard that your penis size is directly correlated to how often you stream, and you've been missing a lot of streams lately, Retro. Field Trial back me up. He's got a tiny penis and he never streams. Perry firing up the stream. Too bad it smells like mayonnaise. What do you mean too bad? For the kind of women I like, that's a bonus. Robot chicken skit? Can't recall where I heard or read, but that foot link that's correlated to schlong size. That's an old, like, wives' tale. I assume it's true because I have large feet and my penis is massive, but who knows? Trying to skip so many streams that it shrinks to the size of a Tic Tac. That way it makes sense why Dry's mother's breath smells good. Where's the little thingy? There it is. Boop. If I missed any enemies, I ain't doing this again. I'm just gonna cancel that quest and just go back to doing, like, the story. Fuck. She's ugly. Dry always says horrible things about his parents. I can't tell if he means it or if he's just being funny. I hope he's just being funny. I love my mom. Hey, Frenchie's still here. I called it, though, about Frenchie basically disappearing once we're no longer playing Monster Hunter 4. Although, Frenchie, you voted for this game. You should be hanging out. You're a big chunk of the reason we're playing this. It's supposed to be Final Fantasy. You didn't vote for Final Fantasy. You voted for this. Paul's the only one that voted for anything else. The bot rejected my vote. Are you... Did you say that in the Discord? Is that you, Alpha Coomer? Are you, Cursed Tech Sage? Or did that also happen to you? Ah, I didn't realize that you were Cursed Tech Sage. Okay. Y'all should play Angel at Dusk. It's the sexiest shmup. It's definitely not the sexiest shmup, but it's a really, really good shmup. It's very, very good. I highly recommend that game for anyone into shmups at all. I like that game a lot. Though that same developer has way sexier shmups, to be fair. I have one shmup from that same developer where, like, the whole game is, like, you play as, like, women wearing, like, G-strings. I don't know why. That's just, like, the thing. They're just, like, they fly around and they have G-strings on, and it's a shmup. I mean, it's decent gameplay. Angel at Dusk is better. I control a character that wears the same thing while playing. Yeah, exactly. Paul Drat Retro. It's pronounced Rich Rock, actually. Did I get all the enemies? I hope I did, man. I tried. All right, the monsters are gone. Retrard. Retrard Q. Border Down is a Sega Dreamcast shmup where you can engage in beam duels with mini-bosses. Although, let's be real, Paul, the sexiest shmup is Butt Night, which I do own. If that had a safe for work mode that I could turn on, I would stream Butt Night. Because it's actually fun. It's a fun-ass game. I like it. But that's like an actual porn game. I can't stream that. Ugh. Thanks, Frenchie. I needed that. You know what? One second. I want to actually look up that shmup I was talking about. Let me find it. Not the porn, not Butt Night, but what's the G-string one? It's not nearly as good as Angel at Dusk. Angel at Dusk is a lot more fun. Let me move this out of the way. His new one's a Darius. Not. Oh, that's a new one. I really like that guy's games. I think I just made a whole shmup section. I have so many freaking games. Shmups. There's Butt Night. This is a literal porn game, by the way. I don't. Yeah, okay. That doesn't show anything here. I can't show. It's fun, but it's too hard. I can't beat it. I wanted to beat it, but I gave up. This is Raze. This is the one I picked up recently that I'd never played before. I got this on sale. These are legit some of my favorite shmups I've ever played. These are really fun. Yeah, dude, I'm a big Etrian Odyssey stan. Really fun. I got the whole trilogy. I hope they release the rest on PC. Here's Angel at Dusk. Really good game. Really fun. What's the G-string one? It's, God, Death Smiles is classic. I have a lot more than 42 minutes in Death Smiles. It's actually the second version of Death Smiles I bought. It's a great game. I have both versions of this on Steam. I played the other one more, so I don't have very long in this one. Maidens of a Hollow Dream. This is the G-string one. You can't really tell. Like, you can kind of tell with this that she has, like, no pants on. It's not a porn game. It's actually safe for work. I could stream it. She has a little G-string on that you can't really see. It's ridiculous. But this is the same guy, Paul. This is the Angel at Dusk guy. So like I'm saying, oh look, there's people kissing. I haven't even seen that when I played it. It's not that great. It's okay, this one. Angel at Dusk is much better. I love the female Yig droid with red fame. I've only actually played Etrian Odyssey 1 because I keep restarting it because I'll take like a 4-month break from playing it and then I won't remember anything, so I'll start over. But yeah, if anyone was like in the, like, I want to try like a cool shmup, like damn dude, I think Raze Arcade Chronology might be like my top recommendation. I've been having a blast with this since I picked it up like blind just because it was on sale. It's really fun. Emperor's Gradius, which keeps whooping my ass, but it's fun as hell. Yeah, I like shmups. I wish I wasn't bad as hell at them, but they're fun. But yeah, I have a lot of hours in Etrian Odyssey 1, like 46 hours, because I've restarted like 3 times. But it's really good. I restarted again relatively recently. But I like dungeon crawlers a lot. It's a fun genre, and I think Etrian Odyssey is one of the best. Look for a border down Look for border down gameplay. The difficulty goes up the worse you play. As you lose lives, really it gets harder if you're doing poorly. That's hardcore. All right, back to this. So now we talk to the Dud Bear and turn our quest in, I think. I'll look into that guy's new game. I enjoy his games. Hello, Ferric. Can I help you? Can I... Good job. Client, be happy. Nice. You're 1,000 lucre. We're rich. All right, let's wait and get a real quest, and then we'll try to take a Dud Bear quest in the same tower. You have 3 ships or borders, green, yellow, red. Green's easy, red's hard. If you lose one, you get sent to a harder version of the stage. Also affects the ending. I kind of like it when games go the other way. Like, the most famous example of that is, what's it called? That God Hand, where the better you play, the higher the difficulty goes up. Like, as you whoop the enemy's ass, they get tougher. And does Devil May Cry do that as well? I like that. I think that's a fun mechanic. I've been waiting for you, Ferric. I hope you're ready to leave for Topple. I am, but how am I supposed to get there? Take this. What is it? A spin drum. The spirits have entrusted it to me for times like these. It's said that you can use it to call the guardian spirit Flammy. Flammy, try it and see. You've been chosen by the Holy Sword. I'm sure your call will be answered. Go on, try spinning the drum. Out on the balcony. Okay. The ending depends on how many times you spent on each border. Of course, having a green majority nets you the good ending. Flammy's our dragon, right? Our white dragon? Yep. Good old Flammy. I like the little anime, like, I really like the art style of this game. The little hand-drawn cutscenes look great. They're obviously rare because the DS can only hold so much data. Those probably take up a lot of space. But they look really good. All right. Other lands. They wanted me to go to Topple, right? I think. Oh, that's a kind of a cool way of doing the map. I like that. Clearly you haven't seen Infinite Space, another NDS game. Carriers are OP. I've heard of it. I've never played it. But remember, I'm not a DS fan. I don't actually like handheld games. I've played probably more DS via emulators than I ever did on my actual, like, DS that I held in my hand. I prefer large screens. I do not like little mobile consoles. Here we are. The first time I've ever really extensively played any like handheld console in my life is my Steam Deck. I play the hell out of my Steam Deck. All the time. In fact, that's mostly how I'm playing Etrian Odyssey. I'm playing it on my Steam Deck at work. Shit. Dude, these guys have so much health. Is that not an enemy? Oh, that's just like the equivalent of a barrel, isn't it? That's why it's not dying. Oh, I'm poisoned right now. Shit. Hopefully that'll go away. Shit. Nintendo DS nuts. Fuck it. I'll drop. Anyway, Anyway, this game so far, I'm feeling pretty mid. I think Retruck might have nailed it when he said like a little bit below like mid tier for mana. That kind of feels like exactly where this game is. It's not bad in any way, but it's not especially interesting. This game just kind of exists. It's kind of how it feels. Like, this is a game I probably will beat only because I'm streaming it. I feel like if I played this on my own, not on stream, I probably wouldn't finish it. I'd probably drop it at some point. Playing freaking volleyball over there. You friggin' assholes. There. There's a broadsword you could have gotten from the other quests. Good thing you went for the 1,000 clams. True. I can't even switch mid-quest, can I? I have to wait until it's at the point where it's like, you want to leave? Then it'll let me change my gear, I think. Kind of weird. This game almost feels like it should have been a this almost feels like it should have been a roguelike, or like what do they call those mystery dungeon type games? This almost feels like they wanted to be a mystery dungeon, except all of your like experience carries over. Dungeon crawlers, yeah. Somabringer, not familiar with that one. Another DS game. You played a lot of Nintendo DS, didn't you? Shit, they poisoned me. Oh, those little army duck guys. I love those guys. What the? Oh my god. That guy's beating the shit out of me. Fuck. I don't really like the way they bounce. Like, fighting enemies near walls is dangerous. They bounce on you. You can also just tap the flail button. True, but usually I only use it when I want to pull enemies towards me. It seems like just tapping it doesn't really get more range than the sword. Oh, I could be wrong. Fuck. Yo, heat seeking? That's annoying. Spiked flail. Speaking of NDS games, one of the first I played was Bangayo. Can't quite remember how I played. I had a level editor too. What was that game? Oh, it wasn't a DS game. It was a Game Boy Advance game. Remember that Game Boy Advance game where like you were supposed to like put it in the sun and it would like charge itself in the sun? You remember that? Anyone else remember that game? I feel like it wasn't even a good game. And that gimmick sucked. But I owned it, and I didn't like it. Bakai is how it was, because his name, the thing he said reminded me of that, Bangayo. Yeah, I thought that game sucked, but I did own it. I thought that was the worst gimmick ever. I bought it because it was a Kojima game. See, I didn't even know that. I don't think I even know who Hideo Kojima was at the time. Because I didn't have a PlayStation 1 yet. I got into PlayStation later in life. I was a Nintendo kid. These ducks are kind of a problem, man. By the asymmetric view, you could sneak and press against walls and stuff like Metal Gear Solid. Really? Alright, these ducks got too much HP. Gundel Stolen Mega Man Battle Network was baller. Dude, I own the Mega Man Battle Network collection, and I've tried to get into those games, and I can't. I had a crossover battle with Mega Man Battle Network. The first player to beat their vampire in their own game won. I can't get into the gameplay of Mega Man Battle Network. Like, I'm all in on, like, the vibe of the game and the town and the art style, and, like, I all find it super charming. And then, like, I get to the battles, and I just kind of find them annoying. Like, I don't really enjoy the battles. Oh, shit. Dude, these ducks hit so hard. I need to upgrade my gear. Where's the freaking exit? Dude, these floors are getting big. Hidden in a chest? Oh, it does say that. I missed a chest somewhere? I thought I got every chest. Oh, back there. There's a chest. There it is. Another one. Oh, there's a bunch of chests I missed. Damn. Oh, I can't get to those, can I? All right. I streamed all 6 Final Forget. Yeah, I tried to play the first one, and I don't like the combat. Maybe it just hasn't clicked. Like, I'm struggling. I feel like I'm doing very, very poorly. Like, I'm struggling on early fights that seem like, you know, 2-3 hours into the game, I would expect all the fights to still be really easy, and I'm struggling, so it's probably purely a skill issue. But I'm not really enjoying it. It's hard to get good at combat when you don't like it, you know? Because you're not, like, motivated to improve. Early fights are a bit of a flaw. Low damage, fire rate, and low damage. Maybe that's it. So, like, your fire rate and shit gets better as you get in. Because I do spend a lot of time just sitting around waiting. And, like, dodging attacks, you know? It's not very fun. Oh, slow down. Lemons, indeed. Yo, what is it? Slow down. Mega Man. Mega Man. Whoa. I love Mega Man, dude. One of my favorite game series is Faux Show. I freaking love it. Oh. But I just have not succeeded in getting in the Battle Network. Oh my god, chill. Give me that. I hate those heat-seeking bubbles. Oops. How do I... No. How do I... how did I do that? That? It's not switching. What am I doing wrong? Why? Ah! There we go. Bubbles are bullshit, dude, for real. Get them bubbles away from me. I think they're what's causing the slowdown, too, is if they weren't annoying enough. It is. It's the damn bubbles. When the bubbles show up, it gets slowdown. I mean, nah, we're just getting a lot. Dude, if the slowdown's gonna be this bad the whole game, that might cause me to actually drop this game. Because this is really bad. Hopefully it's a one-off issue and it won't last. Can I, like, reflect those? Ah, I can reflect them. I can reflect them bubbles. Okay. Keep shooting at me, idiots. Okay, well, that came out faster than expected. There we are. I think that's Mega Mad whole thing that later in the game he shoots better and gets abilities. Mega Man, remember the Battle Network 4Kids cartoon that came on every Saturday morning? I did not watch any of the cartoons. I just like the Mega Man games a lot. The real Mega Man games. Mega Man and Mega Man X. Oh my god, he ate me? I got bored! Oops, wrong button. I keep hitting the wrong button! I just wasted a lot of healing. Didn't watch the cartoons? What a fake fan. Yeah, I don't care about dumb cartoons. I like the games, dude. LARPers are the ones that watch cartoons and haven't actually played every mainline game. Ah, fucking quit eating me, piece of shit. There we are. Ow. What's that? Oh, it's an enemy. Get out of the freaking spikes, dude. Ah, there's the thing. Okay. You can play Digimon World games for the DS. Dawn and Dusk require a multiplayer component for the final Tamer rank, sadly. I've never seen much Digimon. I played one of the Digimon games. One of the more recent ones. I own it on Steam. And it seemed actually pretty good. It didn't seem like a bad game. But I didn't love it either. It was good. It was fine. I never beat it. I did drop it, but I could see myself going back to it. Yeah, this game seems like it's gonna be all about like getting good gear, right? Like leveling, getting the right gems and weapons. Like, I feel like stats are gonna be mega important in this game. Wow, that does not do very much damage, does it? I'm just trying not to get bored by these freaking scalies. Ignore the enemies and tail it. Seems like a bitch move. I killed them all. I'm playing COD Infinite Warfare. It's basically Halo with a COD skin. Then why not just play Halo? Oh, what the? I don't like that. I don't like that. PS5. Oh, yeah. Forgot you're not a PC, Chad. You gotta join the PC Master Race, dude. I'm barely hurting that dumb little worm. Bruh. Maybe he's weaker to flail. Oh yeah, flail's way better. Flail's way better. Still has a shitload of health. Alright, there we are. I did mention Somabringer earlier, plays like Diablo but with a joypad. I like Diablo type games. Add Breath of Fire to the JRPG list. 100%. I'm very interested in playing through the Breath of Fire games. Especially Dragon Quarter, the one everyone says is the best one, you know? Know what I'm saying? What the hell? Thinking to myself, I'm missing out by not saying I spent $900 on this new graphics card. Why is my game crashing instead of just loading the game and playing it? I mean, I guess you can have a... If you're actually gonna buy a $900 GPU, you're gonna have a way more powerful system than a PS5, like way stronger. You don't have to spend anywhere near $900 for a GPU, but if you do, it'll be a hell of a lot stronger than the PS5. Annie Shark. Annie Shark, do. What's up? Ugh. Ugh. Oh, that was a good stretch. Thanks for the stretch. Finally, a game I can get behind. What up, Jeremiah? You're a mana, Chad?
You should be more like Jeremiah Nickel. Finally, a game I can get behind. Long.
Remember when I had never used a PC before and based my wrong experiences from fanboy rhetoric? You may want to reconfigure your gems, almost certainly. Yeah, agreed. I have nothing against consoles. I'm not a PS5 hater in the least. I think consoles are fine. But I don't think that was a good... I don't think that's a good, like, attack on PC, right? It's like, yeah, well, I'm too retarded to do like minor technical fixes if I have a little issues on my PC. Like, that'll teach us. All right, what do we got? Okay, Sonic Wave, you mentioned that one, right? You said Sonic Wave sends a burst on the third slash. Ooh. Raise maximum. Oh, there's a limited number of parries. Once again, you think you're like proving a point by being like, look, I'm too dumb to fix it if something goes wrong. Speaking of consoles, I literally stream on Linux, and how often do I have issues? Certainly not more often than I did on Windows. Like, the amount of issues people have for Linux gaming is so massively overblown, it's insane. I do not have any more issues on Linux than I had on Windows. It's a wash at worst. I might actually have an easier time with most games. I think people are stuck in, like, 2019 when, like, Linux was not good for gaming. Either way, I also am not a console hater in the least. I love consoles. I hate the Switch 2. I think Switch 2 is a piece of shit, and I won't buy it, but PS5's cool. I just haven't bought one because Sony put their games on PC, so why would I? If Sony hadn't put all their games I cared about on PC, I probably would have bought a PS5, but I never needed to. Yeah, Switch 2's garbage. It's overpriced shit. So it sounds like Sonic Wave is probably really good, right? Maybe get rid of one of my red gems. Oh, it takes 2 slots, though. I see. And I only have 4 slots? Damn. That is a lot. Is that worth it? Attack plus 15, defense minus 10. That's interesting. That's actually interesting. Just get a Switch 1 if you want one at least. You'll have physical games and IP cards. That's fine. Consoles are great at the price. The performance ratio to be on. I agree. I agree. I have nothing against consoles. I wish that Sony had given me a reason to buy a PS5 this gen, but they never did. Looks like they're backing down on porting all their games to PC, so I'll probably buy a PS6. But if they can only have one, you know, PC's a no-brainer. It's definitely the way to go. I might do this. I might be okay with lower defense and just all out on offense. I don't know. Jay and Dry are kind of lying. PC's not just better. If you're broke, boy, if I had only $600 to spend, PS5 out does a $600. Yeah, what I said was, if you, I think it was before you're paying attention, Paul. He said, where was it? Something about a $900 GPU, and my point was like, dude, if you spent $900 on a GPU, that's a hell of a lot stronger than a PS5. Yeah. I'm missing out by not saying I spent $900 in this new graphics card. Why is my game crashing? Like, if you spent $900 on your graphics card, that is way stronger than a PS5. Way stronger. You could get a graphics card that's probably on par with PS5 for like $400 to $500. Just for the graphics card, of course. Yeah, $900 GPU is high-end. That's way stronger than a PS5. Price-performance ratio, console wins. Yeah. Dude, I don't know. This is too hard of a decision. I have so few slots, man. So let me see. I'd be giving up... I don't even think I'm going to change anything here. I'm going to leave it. I'm gonna change my equipment. Told us about a PS6. You're a PC gamer. Stick with that and give Sony a pass. This is coming from a longtime PlayStation gamer. I have nothing against PlayStation, and Sony makes good games. I'm not a. I don't do any What level am I? I'm level 10. I need to be 11 to use this sword. Damn it. Damn it. So now I was always missing the corner slots. But yeah, I'm no console warrior. I have a Xbox Series X, man. Which was a good deal at the beginning of the gen, but that was before I knew that Xbox was going to stop making any good games, and every developer they purchased, they stopped allowing to make good games. Here we are, way better defense. I think that Game Pass killed Xbox game quality. Their games suck shit now, like all of them. Yeah, $900 graphics card is super strong. However, at the same time, isn't the PS5 Pro like $900 now? So I mean, if the prices of consoles keep going up, they become a less good deal. You know? Alright, I think we're good. Not to mention needing a paid subscription to back up save data. They have raised the price of that as well. Probably again eventually. J in what? I got my PS5. Well, yeah, that sounds like a base PS5, and you paid way below market value, right? Like, a PS5 is not $200. I think even a base PS5 is like over $500 right now, right? Let's be real, PC gamers are mostly using $1,500+ GPUs. No, that's an extremely minor amount of... My GPU was $700? $800? And it's way stronger than a PS5. I got a 9070 XT. It's fucking great. I did buy it before the shortages. I got mine at the right time. But what is a 9070 XT now? I mean, it's an incredibly good graphics card, right? What's it cost today? I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, it's still $600, dude. Micro Center recently offered a deal for $580 below the MSRP, but you can get it for anywhere from $680 to $740, and it's an incredibly powerful graphics card, dude. RAM is very expensive right now. GPUs actually aren't that bad right now. 9070 XT for $700, dude. Fucking great deal. It's such a good card. All right, let's keep going. AMD, who buys that shit? Can't A your eye. That's true, it's worse for AI, but who gives a shit about AI? I got mine for video games. For video games, it's incredible. So yeah, you can get an amazing deal on an AMD GPU. $700 for the 9070 XT, absolutely worth every penny. Such a good price for that. Such a strong card. This has to be the place. It's just like the Mana Tower. Plus, as a Linux Chad, AMD just works, quote unquote, just works on Linux. It's beautiful on Linux. Very, very good drivers. It's just like the Mana Tower, but what could this pulsating power be? I got a pulsating power for you, if you know what I mean. Night, boyos. See ya, Retrock. I'm gonna kill this big eye. You're gonna have a hard time convincing, boy, that's value. Well, you got a PS5 for $200. Like, that's way below MSRP. A new PS5... What's a base PS5? Isn't a base PS5 new, like, $550 right now? All computer console talk. Did anyone watch the new Evil Dead trailer? Evil Dead. Yeah, and that's like, how many years old? I mean, that's weak as hell. Man, you're on a generational Sony hate wagon down there, Floyd. Furthermore, Sony lost the plot and seems to be doubling down on wokeness. You likely won't be getting any quality exclusives from them. Maybe. I don't know, man. Soros looks really fun. Soros looks super fun to me, and I really, really liked that developer's last game. I really liked Returnal. Saros looks sick. I wish it got a PC release because I feel like that would be hard to play with a gamepad. I want to play with a mouse and keyboard. But that game looks really fun. Yeah, that game looks awesome. Another monstrosity. And it's protected by that same strange force. At the tower, the Holy Sword's light stripped those defenses for me. I wonder if it would do it again. But I agree Sony is releasing fewer exclusives that I care about than they used to. But... and a lot of the ones I would care about came to PC, right? Like, the ones that would have been, like, the big ones for me would have been, like, Death Stranding 1 and 2, both going to PC. I was like that NTE game, the anime GTA. It's pretty fun. I'm not even into regular GTA, so I'm not really interested in that game. Sword, lend me your power. But yeah, I mean, I hate wokeness, Floyd. Don't get me wrong. And I agree, but I actually feel like Sony might be healing. Because I think a lot of like Sony's like woke bullshit was because they were really leaning into like their California HQ, and they were getting more and more like Californian pieces of shit running things instead of proper Japanese shads. Seems like they're pulling things back to Japan. I think that we might see a Sony redemption arc with the PX6. I'm hoping. I'm only with Sony still because I have quite the library built up, but I've grown disgusted with them. I will absolutely get a Steam console win, or if they decide to make one. Well, I mean, yeah, the Steam Machine will be coming out soon, but that's just a PC, basically. There's no reason... Steam Machine's cool, don't get me wrong. I think it's very cool. But if you have a gaming PC, it's literally pointless. Like, I'm not interested in one because I have a gaming PC, and that's all it is. It's a much, much weaker gaming PC than the one I already own. Like, much weaker. It's awesome if you don't have a gaming PC. I think it's a cool product. All right, I knew it would help me out. Here we go. Aha! Oh my god! What's happening? Oh my god. Came all out in the 1800s. Good one, bruh. Oops. Almost all games I play are not demanding performance-wise. Dude, I'm not saying the Steam Machine's not a great product. I think it's a super cool product. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense for me to get. I already have a very powerful gaming PC. There's no reason to me to pay money for a weaker gaming PC than the one I currently have. I think the Steam Machine's a great product based on what they've shown. I love my Steam Deck. I play my Steam Deck literally like every day almost. At least 2 or 3 days a week. I'm gonna buy the Steam controller. You know, when I can. It looks like scalpers have been fucking everyone over on that one so far, but whatever. That shit. Ah! Oh god! I can't get out! I saw the controller. Steam Machine uses magnetics to charge the controller. It's got all the bells and whistles. For only $100, it's an incredible deal. The biggest, most valid complaint I've heard against the Steam controller is that I think if you're on Windows currently, it only works via Steam. So like if you like used like Game Pass games or like bought your games from Microsoft or something, I don't think currently there's a driver that would allow you to use that controller. You'd have to use it for Steam games. But I think that's only a Windows issue. I was looking at it and it looks like on Linux it would be fine. Fuck. Ah. Oh my god. This guy's an annoying boss, dude. I did it! And that's yet another thing to knock Sony on. Overpriced, low-quality controllers. I have not used the PS5 controller, but I've actually... People seem to love them. You're the first one I've heard dunking on it. I've heard good things. But I've never even touched one. So, I can't talk from personal experience. Let's see, Saber, but I can't use it until level 17... 18, or what is that? I want the mystery prize, yo. What is that shit? Choco Chomp. Almost always a candy. I have two PS5 controllers. I like them. The feel nice. I feel like mostly controllers is a solved problem. Personally, I slightly prefer the shape of the Xbox controllers. That's why one reason I like these 8-bit dos, because it's shaped and feels a lot like an Xbox controller. But I never had a problem with the way Sony controllers feel either. Barrick. My, what a fine nap that was. Ho ho. Who are you? I'm Treant, Patriarch of the Trees. Treant? So you're the ancient tree spirit that once lived on Illusia? I suppose it has been 10 years. How the time flies. Now listen, wise mystical oak. This force that is warping time and space... Is this a direct sequel to Legend of Mana? A lot of this feels like... It's the Calamity they're talking about 10 years ago when, like... Everything got fucking ruined and we had to, like, rebuild the world like it was a book. Can't tell. Not the cursed power of Mavolia. It is the power of mana. Mana? What do you mean? Why would it? I don't know why. But it's surging out of control. Mana surging. Besides the mysteriously high price, there's a serious problem with stick drift. Sony has issues with you using better design software, like less expensive, better designed controllers. Well, of course they have issues because they make a lot of money off accessories, right? I'm sure. Yes, that is what woke me from my slumber. If it continues, however, mana may destroy the world. Hold on, destroy the world? Hurry now, child of Illusia. You must find a way to quell the mana columns that are sprouting up across the world. Quell the mana columns? Take this, it should open the way. We're gonna go quell some mana columns. Treant. Branch of Treant. Mana's surging out of control. Treant said that? Yeah, but he said he doesn't know why. Because of the wokeness, you can imagine. Yeah, I mean, there definitely has been a lot of, like, woke crap coming out of modern Sony. I don't disagree with you there. Like I said, it seems like they're pulling away from their California branch running shit and pulling back to Japan. So I'm hoping and I'm assuming it will at least lessen the wokeness, if not go away completely. They'll at least, like, chill on that shit. That stuff's lagging, though, right? So, like, let's say they pulled back on the wokeness just within the last year or two. Since games all take, like, 6 years to develop now, we're still 2 or 3 years at least away from, like, that coming to fruition, right? Everything takes forever in current game development. Why are you gay? Going back to Japan, I think basically, yeah. I think that California started taking over, they made everything gay, and all of their games started flopping. And they're like, you know what? Let's go back to letting Japanese people lead this. Was that American guy that took over, and then he tried to make, like, 11 games as a service games or something? Like, 7 of them got canceled, and all the ones that came out, like, flopped and lost millions upon millions of dollars. Lurky, we play the children. I mean, the game, of course. What up, Zara? Thanks for the lurk, dude. Losing your account due to hate speech such racism is a definite possibility. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really play online games, so I rarely would have to worry about that, but I agree it's shitty if that's something that's happening. How can that be? So mana is out of control. All right, I will contact Watts and discuss our next course of action. Okay, I'll look into it further too. Bye for now. One moment. You must be accustomed to fighting with 2 weapons by now. I have a new weapon for you. Please take it. Third weapon, bow and arrow. A bow, thanks. With the bow, you can attack enemies from afar, or combine it with the sword or flail to handle a variety of situations. If there is mana, is there wool mana? Oh man, that's deep. As if all that wasn't bad enough, they have a bad refund policy, the lack of one to be exact, and then there's their problem handling user information. I don't care too much about refund policies. I like that Steam has like a super pro-consumer refund policy, but I don't think it's like unethical not to. Like, you know, people can just not buy games. If someone has buyer's remorse, I don't think that it's like the onus is on Sony that they should have to give the person's money back. Unless the game literally doesn't work. Then of course they should have to give the money back, but that's rare, and I think they generally do. Because they probably legally have to give the money back when that kind of thing happens. You can also charm nearby monsters by plucking the bowstring. Would you like to practice using the bow? No, I'll figure it out on my own, idiot. Very well, whenever you need practice with your weapons, let me know. Okay, thanks. Let's see. They're implementing global ID verification, so users are being pushed to give them even more information. Are they? There's a lot of people pushing me that right now. That does piss me off. I have a big issue with that. I have a big issue with that, but that doesn't seem to just be Sony. That seems to be all of our politicians and like big business. Like, it's everyone. It's like a fucking actual conspiracy to force this shit and take away all anonymity, and I hate it. We are level 10, so I can't use my level 11 sword yet. These arbitrary level locks are annoying. Amenity, that thing Nemo the fish likes to hide in. You mean a sea anemone? Those are two different things. Not the same thing. Not so sure Trump's against the ID verification either. I haven't heard a peep out of him. No, I don't think that Republicans are against that. It seems to be pretty much both sides are all for taking all internet anonymity away. It's pretty shitty. They're happy to work together. It seems like that's the only time the two sides ever come together is when they want to do something terrible. Then they're happy to work together, bipartisan. Like, oh, we can fuck over the people? Yeah, we can work together on that. Okay, that's what I'm using. Sell 3 of them, right? I don't think there's any reason to have multiple copies of the same weapon, right? I'll start an authoritarian UK, and now it's coming here with no resistance from anyone. Basically, I mean, a lot of people are trying to resist, but, you know, when every politician's on the same page, the people are pretty powerless. Can I not even wear this? Cannot equip. I have no reason to keep this. I better stop all the ranting. How much do the knapsacks cost? The basic one I can already afford. Should I just buy it? I guess it would let me hold more items. That would be nice. Sure, why not? Yay, we got a knapsack. We can hold more items. This game's gonna take some grinding, won't it? This game feels like it's gonna be a little grindy. I don't think that I'll be able to just go straight through like story quests. I'm gonna have to stop and do like dud bear quests and shit to stay leveled up enough, I bet. Exterminate zombies, get some money. Alright. Oops, damn it, did not mean to open that again. Stop it! Controls awful. Lightly whacking this, it's like... You don't remember having any trouble? I don't know, I felt like I did very little damage for a lot of that last dungeon, like very little. Just to like get through this game faster in streams, maybe I'll do like some dud bear quests here and there, like off stream, just to gain a couple extra levels here and there and some money. I can't find any quests. Where do you get them? Definitely is relying on weapons. Without good ones, you could very well do 1 damage per hit on bosses. Yeah. Well, and weapons are specifically reliant on levels, like arbitrarily. It's like, oh, you can't equip this weapon until level 15. Which I don't like. Alright, well, I kind of want to get a nap in before work tonight, so I might call it here. But I hope this game's not super long. Hopefully we'll be able to do this game in a few streams. But I'm going to call it here today. New James Bond game looks fun. I might pick that up eventually. I don't think it looks very good, but I love James Bond movies, and it feels like a perversion of the character to me. It doesn't feel like it's true to James Bond. It feels like they wanted to like modernize James Bond into some like soy boy bitch that I really don't want to play as. It's like gay millennial spy instead of James Bond, you know? That's not what I want to play as in a James Bond game. Alright, I'm gonna call it a day. I will be back tomorrow with more Children of Mana. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. See you tomorrow.